Yo!
Hello, sir! Welcome to our island!
Easy!
And I'm swimming. This is the last Greenland episode for the year, and we're in the incredible Ice Fjord. But first, today's video is sponsored by Squarespace.com. Squarespace is an awesome place for photographers, or anyone really, to build a professional-looking website really quickly. There are a lot of community-driven aspects that go beyond building the website as well. For example, you can make a gated community area to both earn revenue and connect with your audience. And if you're looking to streamline your photography business, there are loads of options to integrate third-party e-commerce programs which allow you to take payments, manage inventory, promote products, and even streamline your bookkeeping and accounting. Of course, all of this is a bonus beyond the beautiful and easy-to-use Squarespace website templates they're known for. So, head to squarespace.com/BrendanVanson for a 10% discount on your first purchase. Okay, that was absolutely epic. Boats down there in pontoon. We've now come up to camp. That was absolutely awesome. So good. And yeah, I don't know what else to say about that. But we're at the camp now. I'm not sure how well you can see it, but it's these huge tents out on wooden platforms with just incredible views out into the fjord. And hopefully there's even some northern lights tonight. This is so cool. Yeah, this is glamping, camping in style. I've gone glamping in South Africa, Iceland, Norway, and more. This is definitely the most epic location I've done it. No clip can do the beauty of this place justice. It's remote, it's harsh, it's perfect. Okay, I'll show you this better in the morning when it's night, lighter outside. But this is really cool. This tent is, yeah, it's got a full double bed. It's got a little sitting area. Hey, yeah, it's so nice. And what's even nicer is we've already seen a streak of northern lights. It's not even fully dark out yet, so I don't know if they're going to be great tonight, but there are northern lights. I headed up to the main tent to knock back some chocolate cookies and tea. But before I could even get comfortable, I started to hear shouts from outside the tent that the northern lights were building. And though they stayed pretty low on the horizon, they were bright. And the tents of the camp made for a perfect foreground. It was an awesome experience. I'll let the imagery speak for itself. Okay, I am up. we were up shooting northern lights pretty late last night, maybe 1:30, 2. So yeah, I'm tired, but it was awesome last night. It was so epic. I mean, the northern lights weren't really crushing off, but this is such a cool place to photograph them. It just kind of works. And yeah, I'm tired. But despite being tired, I set my alarm for about 5:45, which is 15 minutes before sunrise. And I peeked my head out the door, and this was all just beautifully lit up in purples and pinks and everything. And so I panicked, rushed, and got my tripod set up, and by the time I did, the light disappeared. So I kind of missed it this morning. I should have set my alarm for 5:30, but I feel like with the northern lights, I still won here. And I think I might have gotten a photo before the light kind of totally died. In fact, it's not dead. You can see there's beautiful light hitting the top of this peak right now. So it's still a decent photo. It's just, it was so purple before. It was so nice. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go back to bed for an hour. Then we're gonna get breakfast and I'll show you the tents. And we're gonna go on a hike. Yeah, my body definitely picked a bit of an unideal time to get sick. I am in desperate need of like 20 hours of sleep, but there's just too many awesome things to photograph. But I feel like I'm not doing that right either. I am just too tired. Like last night I went to bed at about 1. Northern Lights apparently kicked right off until about 2. This morning I kind of was too late for sunrise. The light was good just before I got up. So yeah, on one side of things I'm kind of feeling like I'm missing out the great photos here and feel a little bit bad because it's so awesome that I want the greatest photos of it. I want to capture it the way we see it. It's so special. I mean, this is the tent that I slept in last night. This is the view. You've got icebergs out in the bay. You've got these beautiful hills all around us and you're just surrounded by nature. There's a river stream right here. It's just so cool. I'll show you in the tent quick now. Open it up and there's my shiza everywhere. Big double bed. Some Instagrammable lights. A little table with some water and stuff like that. This is a heater, so it actually was really nice and warm in here. It wasn't cold at all. A little sitting area. Yeah, it's super, super nice. And well, I feel a little bit not bad for not getting the greatest photos right now. I take a lot of solace in the fact that I have it in the plans to come back here 2 years. I'm gonna do another workshop here in 2 years that's gonna be totally properly planned out. This was a scouting mission where we spent most of our time looking for things to photograph. 2 years from now, now that we've learned all this awesome stuff, I'm gonna do a workshop here that's gonna be epic. If you're looking to join that trip, there's information in the description of this video. And I guess let's get back to exploring. I think we're gonna do a hike around here. Yeah, this was a scouting trip to Greenland, so the photos are secondary to the knowledge gained in the experience. I have to keep reminding myself that, especially when I'm a little under the weather. And speaking of weather, we're told there's a storm coming in, so we have to make tracks while it's still calm. Lessa, our guide with Nuuk water taxis, is leading us across the wild landscape to a viewpoint of the Ice Fjord. We've almost made it. We've almost made it to the Ice Fjord. You can actually see it way off in the distance. You might not be able to, but I can. Way off in the distance. And this hike has just been absolutely beautiful. I've been trying to put into descriptive words kind of what it's like here. And I think I've thought of it. It reminds me of if you were to blend together Antarctica and Scotland. That's kind of what it feels like. The landscape has that kind of rolling, rocky, craggy look to it with beautiful tarns and lakes and the shrubbery. There's wild blueberries everywhere. There's crowberry everywhere. We've just been picking them and eating them as we walk. And then you have huge peaks that presumably in winter are covered in snow. Right now, some of them are capped. And then in the fjords, you have icebergs. It's kind of like Antarctica meets Scotland, and it's absolutely epic here. This is the Ice Fjord back this way. It is pretty packed with icebergs, although I'm told that there's times that it's more ice than it is water. It's getting colder now, so there's less ice calving off the glaciers and less ice in the fjord. It's kind of counterintuitive, but actually in the winter there's less ice than in the summer where there's more ice, because more ice falls off the iceberg. Explanation over. Now, from a photography standpoint, I'm trying to be clever. It's the middle of the day. It's kind of overcast, but the light is kind of nice on the ice itself. It shows really nice contrast. You get some of the blues kicking through. And so I'm kind of trying to play with some surrealism and just some longer exposures, shorter exposures, just to see what things look like. Right now, for example, I have a 10-stop ND on, and I've just done a 15-second exposure. A lot of the little pieces of ice are definitely blurred. I'm just hoping that the big piece of ice is stationary enough that it's sharp. And if it's not, it doesn't work. If it is sharp, then it kind of works. And that's kind of what I'm playing with. I'm playing with different exposures, 15 seconds, 4 seconds, 30 seconds, just kind of seeing what would happen. And I'm actually cutting out a lot of the landscape. I'm just messing around with the ice, essentially, and having a lot of fun with it. Having fun and getting great photos aren't always synonyms. But it is pure magic just being plopped here among the wild blueberries and views like this snapping off images. But trying to beat the incoming storm, we decided it was best to start heading back. Basically, the whole trip to Greenland, we've been living on blueberries. I feel like a bear. We're just like walking through the landscape, just destroying these berries. There's so many of them, and they're so good. They're like a little bit more sour, I'd say, than our blueberries, and a little less juicy, but they're so good. Oh, that one missed my mouth. 5-second rule. You've never felt true joy unless you've bared out on wild blueberries and crowberries. It makes me feel so much better for forgetting the last 2 kilos of our candy back in Nuuk. Back near camp, we were excited to find out that a lot of the bergy bits of ice had floated down towards us. Some of them absolutely beautiful, and placed perfectly photogenically in the still, oil-textured ice waters of the fjord. We are back almost to camp, and arriving back to camp, there's some new additions to the bay. Some really awesome ice. And so we've just been photographing it a little bit handheld with long lenses. And we were hoping to do a bit of a cruise around sunset to get back to Nuuk tonight, but apparently there's a massive storm coming. And from the looks of things right now and the calmness of the water and just the calmness of everything, it doesn't seem like there's a storm coming, but I guess the calm before the storm is a saying for a reason. There's a number of photos here. And while I do wish we could stay here for another sunset, I'm happy with the images that turned out in the middle of the day. And then, it was time for some authentic Greenlandic Indian food before hitting the waters home.
What's happening?
You guys are late for dinner, so I was just like, I'm eating without you.
So you've started with naan bread and curry.
Yep.
And everybody else has just got here. Oh, you started too.
No, those of us who were on time have already eaten. And you guys don't get dessert because you were late. Nom nom nom.
No, it's naan.
Nom nom nom.
No. You guys reenact this? I forgot to film it.
Oh, what do we even pay this guy for? Oh, we like hugs anyway. Yeah.
Well,
yeah, 2 years. These guys, they'll never see you again.
all right.
Maybe they will. Well, David might, because you see David on the 24th of every year.
Okay.
Yeah, 24th of December of every year. He brings you cookies.
I will occasionally see kids go past and Santa.
Thanks for everything again, man.
Yeah, you too.
We'll be in touch.
Brilliant.
Peace out, Laza.
Yeah.
Awesome to
nice.
meet you.
You
We'll be
guys
in
have to
touch.
hug it out
as well.
too. How did you
You
know?
want to do a man hug?
It's just a hug. It doesn't have to be called a man.
Come on, lads.
It's just a hug. It's been awesome, man. Thank you so much.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And enjoy your time, hey?
Massive, massive thanks to Lasse for his help. Greenland was good either way. But with his help, it made it beyond epic. And a massive thanks obviously to Nuuk Water Taxis for hooking up the night in this incredible place. So sadly, we cruised out through the fjord, dodging icebergs, incoming storms, and night. And we attempted to spot whales in the dark. Turning to the right. Yeah, humpback.
Is the humpback?
Yeah, I think so. So I think it's a humpback. On the dorsal fin, you can kind of see a little hump in the front, but we only saw it for a split second in the dark. So we haven't seen a minke. We've seen a humpback whale. A whale, and we're having a whale of a time.
They're quite big humpbacks, aren't they?
Oh yeah, this is a little baby one. Oh, well, let's see, because we're gonna see the dorsal there. He's gonna stick his tail out too here, I think. No, maybe not. I lied.
What kind of whale do you think that was?
Humpback whale. It have a white tail.
That's how you know.
Yeah.
The whale was just the icing on the cake of this already wonderful adventure. And we returned to the glow of the city of Nuuk in the dusk and rain.
Go, 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 go!
Not even wet!
It actually doesn't look that bad.
Yeah, because I'm super fast. Yeah, it's a bit of an anticlimactic way to end this trip. But it's still raining. Honestly, so bad that the rain's not going down, it's going sideways. And we haven't left the cabin all day, and now it's the following day and we actually have to go. We're catching a flight to Kangerlussuaq, then I'm going to Copenhagen, then back home to Portugal. So yes, it has been an epic trip. No, I don't think my photos properly displayed how epic this place is. This trip was focused on discovering the photo locations and where we should go on future trips, not making the photos now, if that makes sense. So in 2024, we're gonna make the photos and it's gonna be epic. So I hope you join me and Greg on that trip. And that's it from Greenland. Next stop? Where is the next stop? I don't even know. I'll see you there though. Peace.